What's up, channel? It's Arillo here. I'm sending out this video for you guys to show you what my new motovlogging setup is going to be. I was using an original GoPro Hero HD. So, standard SD card slot. Oh, geez. WVGA at 60 frames per second, so pretty slow there, and 1080p at 30 frames per second. So this one though was kind of like their second gen of it, where you could add the backpack capability for a touch LCD and extra battery, but I never went and got one of those. So connectivity just to an HD TV, mini USB, and then TV. So power button, shutter button. All right, here is the new guy. I, for Christmas, just picked up a Hero3 Plus Black Edition. You can tell bigger lens, bigger power button, two different LED lights, power and battery life, and here is Wi-Fi button, microphone, shutter button, microphone. On this side you have mini USB, HDMI, and micro USB and mini USB, and then micro SD. I'm using a SanDisk 64 gigabyte SDXC. So pop that back in. Here's the back. This is your battery cover now, and then backpack feature comes over to that. So very nice. If you look at the two of them, that is a significant reduction in size. Overall length, just slightly shorter too, I think. Maybe not. There you go. Same. Of course, weight being this small. Oh, gorgeous. Very nice. So another thing that I bought with this, though, is the Sena GP10 Bluetooth adapter, because the Hero3 Plus and Hero3 don't come with Bluetooth. They just have Wi-Fi. Now the 4s do have Bluetooth, so I think you should be able to set them up. I'm not sure, haven't looked into that, but I know this Sena, they make excellent products, and in fact I use one of their products, as we'll see a little bit later. Love it. So very easy, goes into their backpack. There's no connectivity right here, so you're not really using the backpack, but it kind of sits in there. So you just connect it and come over, press in. I say press in, like make sure it's nice and tight. And you got this little guy, arrow to arrow, and then he comes right into the mini USB. So every time I try to do this, I have a little bit of issue. There we go. So there you go. Now you're using the microphone through the Bluetooth, which connects to a Bluetooth device, which most riders, as you'll see, they use a Sena SMH10. I'm actually using the SMH5, and I'll explain that why in a little bit. But you power it on, connecting. See those 4 flashes? That's just telling you, hey, you're above 70% battery life, or at 70%. So, but as you can see, this thing sticks right out. So Sena also makes their own waterproof housing that is elongated for them. So you just fit it in, bring it forward. There you go. Now it's in. We also have for it this elongated arm, so that it is able to fit over it. You're able to screw it. Otherwise, the normal shorties will just hit into this, and you won't be able to screw it down. So This mount, they say, is for the helmets, and then you have this right here, the curved, and that's what you mount to your helmet, which most MotoVloggers, I'm going to move this back here, most MotoVloggers mount it right up front here, right on the chin bar. But as you can kind of tell, it's already facing down a little bit. I think it's going to face too far down. So I might have to add another piece to it to kind of get a little bit more range and movement here. So, but yeah, right here. So that way you're not seeing the, you know, side of the helmet. As you can see, I have one. Otherwise, it would sit over here. And then you would see the whole face shield and everything, or even on top, you would kind of see it, but well, you can't see it in the video. But so very nice. I still have the plastic over this. We don't damage anything until I get it mounted. This is the Wi-Fi remote that comes with it. So easy. This little screen shows you exactly what's on this little screen, and you can start, stop, record everything from this little remote. So great little piece. Now, why I chose the 3 Black Edition is because, as we can see from the specs here, 4K at 15 frames per second, meh. 2.7 at 30, 1440 at 48, 1080p 60, 1080p Super View, which is this little ridiculous kind of guy here showing you an ultra wide angle basically, but then 960 and 720, 120, 100, 120, and then 720 Super View 100. I mean, that's ridiculous. So these bottom ones here all give you super slow motion. Can really slow that frame rate down and point out stuff, you know. And then 1080p at 60. That's a huge jump from, let's say, my old GoPro Hero HD here. As you see, even WVGA was set 60 frames per second, whereas this one now is 240. So, and then 1080p, as I showed you before, 30 frames per second. Ridiculous. Slow, 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 slow. So, but now compare to the 4s that are out, the 4 Silver, these specs are nearly identical. And this is $50 cheaper. So I found it on Amazon. You can't find it on GoPro because I think they realized nobody's gonna buy the 4 Silver Edition, even if it's just Bluetooth and like 2 extra features that are kind of negligent there. Or I'm not sure if that was the right word, but you know, they're just, it's not worth it. So they don't even sell the 3 Plus Black Edition on their website anymore. So I found this on Amazon Prime, $50 cheaper. 2 days later, it's here in my hands. So very, very nice. I think everything with this is going to be great. So lots of features. Of course, they show you surfing and swimming and all that good stuff. So yeah, quick glance, waterproof if you need it, 131 feet, 40 meters. So, but now with Senna, why I chose Senna is this right here. This is my Senna SMH5. Now, everybody normally, as I said earlier, likes to use the SMH10, and they do that because they group ride. And with the SMH10, You can have, I think, up to like 4 different people all talking intercom at the same time, up to like nearly a mile apart from each other. They can all communicate. The SMH5 is their low down, cheap economy model. I think right now you can buy it for $130 online. So I bought it because I normally don't group ride, and the guys that I do ride don't even use Bluetooth headsets anyways. So I got it though for music. Obviously everything nowadays is Bluetooth, all your phones are. So instead of having wires come up, it's Bluetooth, one press, that makes it stop or pause it, you know, and then I can play it again and listen to everything. The speakers are mounted inside. I mean, it's a great little product. So, and then with firmware updatability that Sena always has, it now works with the GP10 Bluetooth receiver for GoPro. So I just need to mount up my microphone for the first time, which goes in this little slot, and put it in here somewhere, and get the audio down so my breathing and the wind noise and all that stuff just isn't in the way. So, but again, if you don't have a Sena product and you're looking at Bluetooth, I highly recommend any of the Sena products. Just overall great company, great support, and that firmware upgradability you just can't beat. So, all right. Anyways, that's Cirillo, and I'm signing out.